right back with more. Hold on tight and don't go away.
They gon' know me as legendary. When he stands, I ain't need no commentary. If you the competition, you gon' get buried. I don't cheat on the game, we getting married.
Yes, sir. Come on, bring it.
Ain't need no commentary. Ain't no option.
How about that pass? Come on, that was amazing. Nice.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you very much, Kevin. As Coach Mont...
He sure is, David. Great report, thanks. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the five.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Booker out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Love in at the one. That one drops for him. Love's got the first points of the night for the Nets.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy two.
Here's Paul. That ball's great assist by Love.
And good tempo on that play as Chris Paul was in place for that jumper.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Here's Cousins. From the top of the key, he buries it.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Booker. That one wide left. And it's Williams with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's James. And he drops it in from the low post.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Good on the shot. Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against the Bulls in Chicago. Williams attacking, and Williams slams it in.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Paul kicks to Kuzma. Rebounded by the Nets. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
Love with a wide open look, sinks the triple. Love's got 5.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Outside Jordan. On the wing, Williams. Fires for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. The Suns have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Now here's Paul, coming off a solid outing against Indiana. Here's the floater, and there's Love. That's good on the assist by Paul. That's 7 points for Love. Here's Williams. Jordan the pass to Cousins. Kuzma against James. Williams dishes to James. There's the triple. Love grabs the board. And it's Love with the ball for the Suns. Pass to Ayton. Shoots from the baseline. A rebound by the Nets.
Maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
James with the bucket. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, ball outside, the three ball, another three for Phoenix.
Uh-oh, they might have woken up that range from Chris Paul. He's capable from there.
And then Williams slams it in.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the two-game season series from last year.
And this, one of the few opponents who really stuck it to them during what was an otherwise excellent season for them. You're right, they've got to have revenge on their minds tonight.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets.
And with Mikal Bridges, he's a player who knows his role and plays his role as well.
I think he's one of those guys who comes from a great system. He came into the league with incredible discipline and incredible awareness of where it is he can impact the game. And that's why you see the 3-and-D effect that Mikal Bridges has had on the NBA.
On the pass to Hero. Chandler scanning the floor. Offensive rebound. And he banks in the layup. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Pass to Walker. On the wing, Bridges. Portis a screen on Gordon. Bridges attacking. Softly drops in the floater.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Here's Chandler. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Now, here's Washington. Bridges, right side. Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
So for the Nets, Reeves is checked in, and Curry subbed in for Hero. Out to Chandler. Nets passing it around. Drills the three-pointer.
And nobody is pulling up from that kind of depth except for Stephen Curry.
Love the pass to Portis. Portis a screen on Chandler. Love, no luck. The Nets with the lead. To the wing on the left. The three. And the Nets, another three.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Suns have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. 13 feet away. That's no good, and he's 3 for 5. Brooklyn leading by 5, and they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control. This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Walker, looking to end the run. That falls. Great assist by Love.
3.
Love's got 3 assists tonight.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Here's Chandler, who's back up, and he converts the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Suns trail by 6. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Love against Chandler. Love looking around. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Love.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so it's Brooklyn with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And to begin his career, Devin Booker labored through half a decade of losing in Phoenix. And he opened up about what it means now to be on the other side.
That's what I've been waiting on. Playing competitive basketball, night in and night out. Keeping my head down, staying locked in and seeing tunnel vision, trying to play the right way through it all. I want to keep winning basketball games, and we have the culture and the foundation around here to make it happen.
You really do. Great to see his patience rewarded.
And so often, young players on losing teams can go astray. Credit Booker for staying solid through the adversity.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Also feels like they just got into a great rhythm from the three-point line right away in the game.
Tyler Hero out there with ball. And there's Gordon. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's James in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Ayton. And he also played a big role in their last game with Indiana. Here's Booker, and the rejection by Cousins. And he recovers it. Here's Ayton.
Offensively, you better respect the reach of DeMarcus Cousins. Terrific at getting a hand on that one and swatting it away.
Shots good by Hero.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
The drive by James, and the rejection by Ayton. Bridges, no one around him. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
And Paul slams it in.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
And that one is good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Gordon over to help. Bridges kicks to Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he could be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And Phoenix making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. Suns trail by 3. And the Suns call time here. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Yeah, and watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys are doing to chip in for that win.
Your Brooklyn.
Change here. Williams is checked in. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at the Suns, 3rd best record here in the early going.
And seeing where the Suns are, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And don't count on that coming to an end anytime soon. The talent level of this squad is off the charts. And with the momentum they're gathering here early in the year, they could steamroll through the season.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And there's the drive. And Kuzma slams it in.
And we talk about Kuzma's mobility at his position. They're using it well to burn the deep.
Here's Love, and then Love with the jam. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes.
Bridges inside. He's guarded by Love.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Williams. Bridges with the board.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
It's good from long range. And now a 4-point Suns lead. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively. The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Gordon with no one around. Head ball. Great assist by Love. Love's got 3 assists in the game.
And Gordon understands the importance of stretching the floor, and he remains a capable three-point shooter.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Williams finds Cousins. And the Nets, another 3.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Friday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. And the Nets decide to take their first time out here.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Now here's Love. He's coming off a 13-point game against Indiana. Passes it to Washington. Back to Love. And the Suns miss again. Brooklyn leading by 3. Curry from deep three-point land. A rebound by Washington. 1:42 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Portis. Kicks it out to Love. Lets a floater go. And he lays it up and in. Love's got 11 points.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Fires the 3. Nailed from three-point land. And the Nets lead by 4.
It's pretty much not how they wanted to bend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Curry against Walker. Pass to Portis. Whoops, they pick off the pass. The pass to Curry. Here's Reeves. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Not much in the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Here is a list of the NBA's most adept passing teams this season. These are your assist leaders. In third, the Nets. The Suns, 5th.
These two teams have really passed the ball well all season. They share it, they move it. It's really a pleasure to watch how they approach the game.
Now here's Curry. 9-point game his last outing. From deep. Offensive rebound. Nets. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And now a 9-point Nets lead.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on an 18-5 run. Reeves the pass to Chandler. This one for 3. Rebound by the Suns. Outside, Walker. And Walker throws it down.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And so it's Brooklyn heading to the bench. With a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Welcome. The first half is in the books, so let's check out the top performers for each team.
It's like a supernova colliding. I mean, fans love these star matchups. Always the potential for a huge play. They draw so much attention, it frees up the rest of the team. Oh, and the momentum can change in a heartbeat with these guys on the floor.
And now for that first half we just saw, some good momentum leading into quarter 3 for the Nets.
The production they've gotten from their bench has been phenomenalistic. I don't know if that's a word, but it sounded good, Ernie. As we know, depth is important to any team's success. They're demonstrating that tonight. And who knows, it might give the starters a kick in the pants. No one wants to be outshined.
And time for us to sign off here at the studio.
We don't sign off, Ernie. We're still going to be here watching and analyzing the action.
Yeah, right. I'm going to be here watching while you're kicking back. And stop stealing my notes, Kenny.
What notes?
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been a clinic out there by James.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
Suns trail by 7. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Booker. Ayton is out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Chris Paul. And it's Love in at the point. Ayton sets the pick for Love. To the paint. Leaps for it. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Here's Williams. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 4 assists now tonight.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And Williams, here we go.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Suns trail by 9. Paul looking over the floor. Over Cousins. Here's Ayton. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
To the inside. Williams up on top. He's guarded by Love. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Well, as much scoring as Jordan does, the only thing he really cares about is that the team wins.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Ayton a screen on Cousins. Pass to Ayton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Mikal Bridges checked in for Phoenix.
2018, the first name called in the draft was one DeAndre Ayton out of Arizona. This guy is going to be around for a long time.
And it's Love with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 10-point game. Here's the teardrop. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Cousins, the pass to Love, and he drives in. Count it. Love's got the lead, back up to 10 now for the Nets.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Booker finds Love, and the dunk by Love.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Here is Williams. 10 points for him. Driving the lane. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Williams has got 8 points in the quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Keith is checked in for Kyle Kuzma.
Some substitution.
Love kicks to Booker. That shot is off. Gordon with the defensive effort.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
The drive by Booker. Gordon with the defensive effort. Nets leading by 10. There's the drive. Ball, the pass to James. Off the left rim and out.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And now only one away from being in the pool.
So for the Suns, Washington comes in for DeAndre Ayton, and Walker subbed in for Booker. And here's Love for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments. I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. Here's Walker following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. To the paint. 2. Free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Both teams will make substitutions. And so Walker nails both of them. He takes it in. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Outside, Walker. To the wing right side. Washington finds Portis. 4 on the shot clock. Portis sets the pick for Walker. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Walker's got 4 points this quarter. Brooklyn leading by 11. To the left side wing. Shoots the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Portis kicks to Love. The 10-footer. That shot off.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Deep 2 from Ball. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Love the pass to Portis. He can't hit that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Cuts it 5. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Outside, Walker takes it inside. To halt the run. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. So for the Nets, Stephen Curry comes in for Tyler Hero. And DJ subbed in for Ball. And a change for the Suns. Paul's checked in. Here's Paul. 7 points in the game. Rebounded by the Nets.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Great D that time from Portis. Suns trail by 18. Bridges for 3. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And Bridges playing with extreme confidence is on fire right now.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's good, 2 points. And it's 8 points for DJ.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Paul kicks to Washington. The kick out to Walker. All alone. Yes, that goes in. Walker's got 11 points.
Good presence there. Already in his shooting motion, he spotted the open man and made the unselfish play.
The 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got assist number 8 here in this one already. And here's Chandler from the arc. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
The defense has to be besides themselves there. Terrific shot to close out the quarter by him.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back to the action after this word. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here is Love. We've got Stephen Curry. Gordon out there with Michael Jordan. And it's Love in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Brooklyn.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Another thing they've done well tonight is to share the basketball. So many of their buckets have just been off crisp offensive sets, setting up their shooters.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Shoots over Cousins. Cousins pulls it in.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Shot from the wing. Back to Curry. Lets it go with a 3. No good on the shot. Now the Suns take it the other way. Booker with it. Picked up by Love. Passes to Washington. And there's the feed to Ayton. Curry with the steal. It's up a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, right now, Steph is just toying with the defense, and it feels like he is the puppeteer in this basketball game.
Kuzma against Jordan. Knocks it loose. Nets leading by 20. Pass to Cousins. With the fadeaway. That falls. Great assist by Love. Love's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Like a fierce two-hander. Ball against Curry. stolen by Washington. And Phoenix pushing it up now. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Another three for Phoenix.
And as long as Kuzma is able to hit jumpers, he's going to have a place in this league and cash a few paychecks.
Now here's Curry. Cousins. He gets that one. Cousins has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
And the Suns call time here. Brent, is someone with on-court and front office experience, just how valuable is a good relationship, do you think, between the players and a team's executive leadership?
Well, Kevin, I don't think it's much different than a good friendship. You know, take it away from the court and think about things in your life that impact you. It's somebody that shows that they care for you beyond what it is that you bring to the table. And that's the most important part about earning and trying to gain trust with the players that you bring into any program, is that you want to let them know that you care. And you want to let them know that you have interest in them as people first. And if you can get to that point, that foundation and platform to build out a player and to have him grow with the organization, that's a priceless relationship.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. James checked in for Aaron Gordon. And it's Williams in for Curry. And the rejection by James.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark. And now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit. That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
Booker against Jordan. The drive by Booker. Rebound, Brooklyn. Cousins has got 4 rebounds in this game. From deep, James. That falls. Great assist by Love.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Paul. Over Love. And the rejection by Love. And Cousins gets it to go.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Up against Williams. Love kicks to Booker. Traps in the tray. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just not thinking about it twice. Devin Booker with the ball. He's going to let it rip.
Williams passes to James. He feeds it to Cousins. Kicks it out to James. The Nets working the ball around now. Poked away, and the ball goes out of bounds. It's touched by Love. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. 5 to shoot. From deep, Williams. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
Up against Williams. Booker with no one around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And he's on his way to putting up a big 3-point total.
Williams looking over the floor. Launches it. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. Here's Love. And the rejection by James. And it's good for 2. And so James will bring it up for the Nets. Love kicks to Jordan. And there's Cousins. That's good on the assist by Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th assist in this one.
2 minutes to play. 4th quarter.
Love against Williams. High arcing shot. And that one's good, Ayton.
Such a tremendous physical profile that Ayton has. He's getting it done down low.
And Love throws it down.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? For Phoenix, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Paul outside. The 19-foot shot. Again, Phoenix.
The mid-range master, Chris Paul, at it again.
Here's Cousins, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
Here's Booker, following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. Over James, and the rejection by Cousins. Jordan, the pass to James. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And that one's good, Ayton.
It really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
James kicks to Cousins. There's 37 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
An impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there, lack of communication on the backside.
Paul outside. Again, Phoenix.
That's so good off the bounce on that smooth release, establishing that rhythm. That is a good-looking J.
James kicks to Williams. Over Love. Back to James. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of the crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helped, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. As we present our New Balance Player of the Game, DeMarcus Cousins.